Then this week we talk about interface, right? So that talk about how to do the interface. What's the difference between interface and the abstract? Okay. So first we see how to program interface. In the interface, the you need the access modifier and a keyword interface and interface name. Okay. So in the interface, all the members is abstract, okay, which which means, for example, if I'm trying to create a method, they have to be interface. Okay, so for example, I want to be print in paper. Okay, so print a in digit. Okay, so all the method have to be abstract. Okay, at the same time, you can have some digital. Okay, which means you can have some thing we call pi. Okay, for example, doubled pi, something like this. Okay, all those number is constant number. The constant number is means they are static and final. Okay, so they will say, okay, this is a constant number. Okay, so once we were trying to use the interface, okay, you can create a normal class. Okay, so for example, this is a shop. Okay, so in this shop, we probably we need a printable interface, which means, okay, in the shop we need to print the receipt, print the document. Okay, the keyword is implement. Okay, then with printable. Okay, once you're doing this, you can see there's at least two abstract method, which means in this class, okay, you need to implement all the method for the print, for this printable interface. Okay, so we can do something. Okay, alt, do it. Okay, right? So you can just delete this one, delete this one. Okay, then you just um, have this method. Okay, because as we said, this interface basically is outlined for the subclass they have to follow. Okay, like the guideline you have to follow, because in the in the shop we probably need a printing paper. Sometimes people need a digital receipt, right? So you need override list two abstract method in the interface. That's the big reason. Okay, we need to implement this interface at same times. Okay, so for example, over here you can see in paper. You can see here in digit. Okay, once we use them, you can go to the main class. Okay, interface test. Okay, we just create object reference for the shop, right? So shop, okay, then you can call the method you just create. Okay, sp print. Okay, then you can just run in digit, in paper. Okay, so someone probably will ask, um, can I add like 2 or 3 more interface? The answer is yes. Okay, for example, for this shop, they probably um, they have a call from customer. Okay, so we create an interface for the call. Okay, you can do something. There's a quick way. Okay, Java interface. Maybe it's a callable, for example. Okay, in the callable, you have an abstract method. Okay, maybe call in physical. Okay, call in digital. Okay, because this interface it means okay we need this two uh, method in some subclass. Obviously, for the shop, you need a callable because someone probably will call in physical your phone number. Sometimes will call you in from the internet, right? So we need that callable interface. Once we doing this, we just simply add the comma, then you add the interface over there. So they will ask you to implement all the abstract method in the callable. Okay, so the quick way, we just out and enter. They will give this one very quickly. Okay, so you can just make sure you implement this two method. Okay, so you can do code in physical. Okay, so code in the digit. All right. So once we're doing this, we go to the interface test one. Okay, we can call this two. Okay, let's see. Great, this works. Okay, so this is something we think. Okay, it's more easy. You can maintain the interface. Okay, not just every time you need to go to the specific class to do this, like override or overload or revise from the directly to the original code. The only thing you need to do, okay, probably in the interface. Okay, for example, sometimes for a printable, people say, okay, I need a print on the paper, print on the in the digits. Okay, sometimes probably something more happened because we don't know after like a 10 or 15 years later there's new uh, form, okay, to be replaced, to replace the paper receipt or digital receipt. Okay, so we need to have a space for you to do this. Maybe okay, someday they say okay, print um, in my car. Okay, right? So you can simply add over here for the interface, and you go over there. They will say, okay, you need to add one more, implement one more, okay, which is print in car. Okay, you don't have to go over there every time you just do because sometimes there's more than one class. Okay, to you need to add the interface. The only thing you need to do, you just go to the interface to change, and all the class which implement the interface would give you some warning. Okay, you have to do this. Okay, something like you change over there. Okay, printing car. So in a shop, you have to override that one. Okay, so you can see show in my Tesla. Okay, something like this. Then okay, so for the customer, okay, they can see I need my receipt in my car immediately. Show in my Tesla. Okay, so there's something we called interface. Okay, you can implement multiple interface, but abstract you cannot. The only thing you can do, you only can extend one, and then only one app the normal class can be inherent. Okay, but for the interface, you can have multiple interface. It's very similar in your real life. Okay, for example, right now, um, if you go to a gas station, when you're trying to pay your gasoline bills, right? So there's multiple way you can pay. You can pay credit card, right? You can pay a debit card. You can pay the cash uh, in the store, right? So currently, there's one more way you can pay is using the contactless to pay, right? Basically, it's an NFC sensor to help you to pay your money. You just simply to attach, right? So the only thing you need to do, you just change the interface, and all the gas station which implements that interface, they will update. Okay, they required to update. So this very good concept we call the object oriented programming. Okay, so every module you can individually to maintain, and every module you can easily to use and make your application is easy to maintain and reusable. Okay, thank you. So I will give another example later in next video. Thank you.